According to Maggie Haberman's new book, Confidence Man, when Ghislaine Maxwell, who was the, very close recruiter basically for Epstein, when she was arrested and the New York Post put out an article where one person mentioned Donald Trump himself became freaked out, asking aides and people close to him, "Did she talk about me?" Because for the first time in his life, this was one story where Donald Trump did not want his name mentioned. And I don't need to tell you why. We all know why Donald Trump would not want to be mentioned by Ghislaine Maxwell after she was arrested. But this is what the book says. Trump asked campaign advisors, you see that article in the New York Post today that mentioned me? He kept going. She say anything about me? Trump was worried that after she was arrested, Ghislaine Maxwell was going to spill the beans on him. And Donald Trump was right to be worried. In case you haven't been following this story as closely as some of us have, Ghislaine Maxwell actually recruited women from Mar-a-Lago. She would go there regularly. She was friends with Donald Trump. Epstein was friends with Donald Trump. There's photographs of multiple different parties. There's video footage. All of this is readily available. There is no denying Trump was in league with these people. The only thing we do not have clear evidence of whether or not he partook in any of the events, abusing these underage girls. But Mar-a-Lago became a hotbed for recruitment for Ghislaine Maxwell. And I think that's what Donald Trump was mostly worried about. I think he understood how bad that would be for his business if she came out and told the truth. And here's what gets me about this, right? Republicans, with the whole Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell thing, they always act like, oh, the Clintons, it's all these Democrats. Sure, the Clintons were involved. Bill Clinton was, definitely. I mean, they did show up for Chelsea's wedding, after all. Ghislaine Maxwell was there. So yeah, there's definitely ties to Bill Clinton. But there's far more video footage of Donald Trump being buddy-buddy with Epstein, sitting in a corner at Mar-a-Lago, by the way, leering at women and making comments about them with this pervert. Okay? So Republicans, y'all got to stop acting like your party's not also involved in this, because you damn sure are. I mean, hell, there's even photos of Elon Musk with Ghislaine Maxwell, right? I mean, these people were very well connected. And the only thing that's a shame is the fact that Ghislaine, and of course Epstein, because he's dead, didn't get to tell us who else was involved. They didn't get to name the names. There's still time for Ghislaine to do that, but I don't know that she will. And I don't care if it's somebody from the left. I don't care if it's somebody from the right. These are horrible people who took advantage of these women that were basically slaves to Epstein. And we deserve to know every single man that took part in that.
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.